How's it going, gang? It's a final render here, and welcome back to another video on Fallout 76 camp building. We got a really cool camp build for you guys today in a location which I've had saved in a file on my computer for quite a long time. I've wanted to build a camp there for quite a while. But we also have some cool news for this video, and that is that over the next 10 days I'm going to be away in London, and I'll be going ahead and vlogging and making videos in London, but that will include a trip to QuakeCon Europe. QuakeCon is finally coming to Europe for the first time, and I will be down there to play Doom Eternal and meet some other people in the final render community. I know there's a couple of you guys going there, so if you want to go ahead and meet me and play some Doom Eternal at QuakeCon in London, go ahead and get your ticket online at the QuakeCon website. It's free to get in, but you do need to reserve a ticket. Hopefully you can get in. So until I go away for 10 days or so in the next few days, let's do a fantastic camp build video. This is a location which I have had saved on a file for quite a while because I thought it's a really cool location. It is a little camper site which you can find just to the north of the big yellow bee in the Toxic Valley, in the Savage Divide, sorry, and it is just to the left of Hawk's Refuge. And the reason why I really like this location is because it appears to be an old disused dirt bike track. This appears to be a place where people would go and have fun racing their dirt bikes. It's got a big circular ring around a central caravan unit, and there are lots and lots of motorbikes around, along with a big American flag to act as a starting line. So I think this will be a fantastic place to turn into a post-apocalyptic venue of some kind. In this case, a barbecue. So let's go. So starting off, we're trying to integrate this camper in here. I really couldn't do any decorating inside because it's pretty down packed, but I wanted to integrate it somehow. So I thought, why don't I use it as part of a roof? And the only way to do that was to use some floor foundations along with a half wall and roof sections in order to add a little platform to go across. Since there are objects in front of the camper van which can't be scrapped, it means I have to build over the top of them. So I think we did a pretty good job of lining this up really carefully. It took an awful long time to get it perfectly lined up, but I think we've done a fantastic job here. And finally, guys, the giant red rocket, finally came back on sale. I was able to get it in the atomic shop, and I'm very happy I got it. It is so cool, but we do need to go and power it up. So I was able to squeeze a fusion generator inside the camper van. It took a while to get it in there, but if you push it in hard enough, eventually you'll make some progress. And now we have a fully powered rocket. I absolutely adore this thing. I'm so happy it's back in the store. And of course, we do have some brand new billboards which you can get in the atomic store. I'm going to go ahead and use this to make a small little bar along with the barbecue. And this part of the barbecue is going to be like a more casual dining area. It's a way you can kind of sit down and have a drink, but we're also going to have an area outside to where you can stand and sit on wooden picnic tables and maybe watch some motorbikes go around. You know, just have some fun with a nice little area outside and also a more casual fine dining area at the top. Now, we've got so many cool things in the atomic store which I've wanted to use for ages, including some really cool like bear tables. We've also got all the shops we've got and lots of new neon signs. I'm very happy we're finally able to use these ones because it has been a while. And we got some fantastic West Virginian tables here. Something which I really like about these tables is that they're actually very clean. Often the tables inside Fallout 76 are a bit dirty, a bit nasty, a bit scroungy, but now we've got a nice clean table. And finally, guys, animated flags. We're able to get some animated American flags in there, and it looks so good to see these flags in place. And this is our more relaxed dining area. This is where we're going to go and sit down, have a little sarnie, and just chill out before the actual motorbike racing starts. And it's a nice little area. You know, I can kind of imagine maybe like some teenage lad is going around on the motorbike, but his parents are kind of having a nice drink inside. But of course, we do have the fantastic red rocket, which does actually explode and ignite. You can launch this rocket, which I think is one of the coolest features about some of the decorating in Fallout 76. Some of them have got wacky kind of quirks about them, including an exploding red rocket. And now finally, the garden stuff is back. I actually was going to go ahead and make a separate camp build video when these came out, but these actually came up midway through a build, so we're going to kind of half use them, and we'll have another video coming up soon, probably when I'm back from London, showing all the cool garden stuff which I was able to get. And I hope you guys can go ahead and tune into that video when it is ready. And we're going to go ahead and glitch some of the little spotlights in there that you can change the colours of, the little light boxes. You can glitch them into the stair posts, so you actually get a really nice little decoration of posts when you add the wires across them. Makes it look a bit more natural in a way. And we do need to go and add a terminal to connect it to those light boxes. And we're able to glitch a terminal right into the corner by putting it onto a rug. So we're able to get randomized colors to our light boxes, but still make it look like it is kind of hidden away from the general public so they can't go ahead and use it. And we do have lots of the 4th of July stuff you'll probably notice in this video. We've got some of the chairs, we've got some of the flag poles, and of course we do have the little wall decorations as well, the wall banners, which look really, really good. We're going to go and build like a small little roofing area here, and this is purely to attach lights to. It's not actually going to be a roof. I want it to kind of be open air, but we do need a little kind of lighting rack, so to speak. So we're going to go and build a nice little area above so we can just attach the lights to it, along with all the new flower pots. Guys, I know it sounds a bit weird, you know, coming from a handsome, courageous, muscly man like me, Final Render, but flowers are very important for your builds. They make everything look better. And now, of course, we need to focus on the more down and dirty barbecue. This is where you go ahead and get yourself a burnt sausage. And the nice thing about this area is that we actually do have a lot of stuff that blends into the environment quite well, like the picnic tables and also the cooking spits. And the cooking spits themselves are actually a bit weird because they don't actually have a fire underneath them, so we have to put one in themselves. And now, this is something very cool that I want you guys to pay attention to. I'm going to head and make some stairs which go across the entire width of the foundations. If you actually look at what I'm doing here, I am attaching stairs to all these concrete foundations, but by slowly moving one to the right and not snapping it to anything, you can actually line up multiple stairs and glitch them into each other. So you end up with a column of stairs which goes all the way across. You can even do it very well with the wooden ones here. As you can see, I have got some stairs which go across the entire width of both foundations. You can't normally do that in the game, so take some time, make sure your foundations are lined up properly, and you can actually get stairs to where they cover both sections of the foundation. And it looks much, much neater, I think. It's a bit more interesting as well. People will look at it and say, how on earth has he done that? And I think that's quite a cool thing. And now we're going to build a little dancing area, a little bandstand up in here, so we can have some people playing some music when the sun goes down, and then we can just have a bit of a party. You know, I've definitely got like Redneck vibes from this place. They're kind of driving around on motorcycles, playing the steel guitar, having a burnt sausage, and just having a whale good time, which I think is definitely what they would be doing in West Virginia. Just barbecues all day. It's like Snoop Dogg, you know what I'm saying? And of course, we do have more fantastic neon signs to put up here. Whilst this isn't very redneck, this is more, well, it's more corporate, I suppose. It just looks damn good. Cut me some slack. I think it looks fantastic myself. I love the giant neon lights that you can get in this game. Along with some kind of flashing bulbs in here, along with the disco ball. And we've got a fantastic little dance area back here. At least I think it's pretty good. Anyway, but I definitely wanted to get the kind of idea that this was a bit more casual, a bit more rundown, as I say, a bit more redneck, rather than having like fancy painted walls and stuff like that and having concrete foundations. We got simple, kind of worn, eroded wood and lots of just natural things like flowers and stuff like that, and some nasty tables to go and make the dance area look a little bit more rundown than, say, the fine dining area, which will be looked after a bit more. And this bandstand area I think is very pretty when you add all the lights to it as well. And of course, for the outside, we're just going to add a few more picnic tables, a few more barbecue areas, maybe a little pool table, and then you can go and enjoy yourself in the summer evening. But of course, I really also wanted to use these giant billboards here. Now, I don't think it's too ridiculous that if this place was a dirt track, there would already be billboards here, so that's kind of my law for any excuse for that. And here we go with the build fully done. This was, as I said, a very quick build, quite a small build. We didn't even max the budget on this one, which is the change on the Final Render channel. But we have got some really nice additions here. We've got a fantastic little dance area along with a bandstand, so you can go and dance the night away when you've had way too much moonshine, or nuka shine as I should say. And I think it works really well with a lot of the stuff from the Atomic store, especially some of the new stuff. As I said, a lot of this stuff is brand new. The garden set came out halfway through this build, so I'm very glad I was able to integrate some of this stuff in here before the build was done. But I do definitely look forward to playing with the new greenhouses that you can get in that giant garden set. And I'm really thinking that you guys are going to really enjoy this place. We've even got some fantastic little additions, like the Deathclaw Topiary is back on its nice little shrine at the front. And we do have this nice fine dining area, which does have a decon arch in there, so you can go and blast the rads off of you if you've been out adventuring for a long time. Along with a bar, some shops, and of course a nice place to chill out, sit down. And of course, we have a working punch bowl now. Honestly, I never really missed the punch bowl, but I'm glad it's working. I suppose it's a nice little addition. But something which I really like about the fine dining area is that it's got so many cool things that you can get from the Atomic shop that work really well together, like the West Virginian tables and the bear tables. We've also got the wood that's been irradiated by the kind of, you know, the wind and the rain and stuff like that, so it's not perfect paintwork. I love that. So thank you very much for watching this video, people. Remember to check out the cool Patreon people in the description below who help support the channel with their financial donations. You yourself, of course, can also do the same. And I will see you at QuakeCon on July 27th. I'll also be vlogging my entire time there. See you around, guys.